Today I'm using the FltPlan app. It's an app that also connects to a website, FltPlan.com. You can access through the app, or you use a web browser to access that website. You can log in, you can record some of your flights, you can plan your trip, do other things. But today I'm using this app to navigate around the VOR station at Pitt Meadows Airport in Canada. It's a really nice farming area, a lot of flat fields, and for people who fly here you have lots of safe landing spots. And they have a VOR station which is located between the runway. So you see the airport here on the satellite view on the app, and the VOR station is, you see the longest runway. Then the active one is today is this one, 18 and 36. So wind are blowing from south, but today is 160. So this is the active runway, 18 today, and the VOR station on the satellite view on this app is this one. You see a bunch of antennas, and how this one is set. They have a transmitter on the frequency, which I'm monitoring right now, and the frequency you can get it from Nav Canada or from the app. It's 112 megahertz and 400. And this radio, it shows my position related to this one. So inside of this VOR station there is a transmitter and a circuit that switches that transmitting signal to all these antennas in a rotating manner. That's why you will hear a buzzing sound beside the Morse code that is the identifier of this station. There is a buzzing sound which corresponds to the frequency of switching of those signals to each antenna. So I will not get into detail, but that's the idea. These receivers that are able to receive such signal have a way of not only measuring that frequency, but according to the phase of the signal, gives you a number which is related to your location on the map. So if I zoom out, this is the airport, and because they put this VOR station right in the center somewhere, you can safely fly towards that center. Then at some point you will see the runways. So my location here in relation to the VOR station is, here is 270 degree, here is 0 or 360, here is 90. In case you want to kind of get an idea about navigation, then 180, again 270. So here I'm between 360 and 270. So I would say 290, I would say. And my VOR, it shows 300, but I would say that's not very accurate. So it takes some flying around in order to get a better number. So the number that you see on your electronic VOR receiver are magnetic. So the technicians are changing the phase of the switching antenna signals probably once a year according to the new variation, because the magnetic field of the Earth is switching, is not switching, is shifting, and the experts at Nav Canada, which is part of deals with the government, with the Transport Canada, they get these numbers from another agency, and they come up with a setting for the VOR station, so you get an accurate reading on your magnetic heading. So you use a magnetic heading based on your compass to navigate to your desired VOR station. So I'm going to drive around and see how this true course changes. So right now I'm driving to south and it shows me true course 180 degree, which is correct. So the GPS receiver on the tablet, because I'm using the tablet GPS receiver, does a pretty good job at showing me the true course. But the true course is not the same with the magnetic. So you will see the alignment of the elements on the map according to the geographic, not to the magnetic. So when you want to navigate and find a VOR station, you need to use the magnetic indication of your compass. So according to your compass, you set your heading indicator. So you see I'm driving to south, and at some point I'm going to reach about 270 degree in relation to the VOR station. Now I'm driving to east and I see 090, so 90 degree towards 90. So it's these roads are aligned perfectly to the geographic east, geographic north and south. So right now it's another 90 degree and it shows 180. So true course 180. Depends if I snake around on the road, but if I keep steering straight, it goes perfectly to south, 180 through course. So you see me going on the map, so driving down on the map. So I see I'm turning left, another 90 degree, 90 degree, and it shows 090. So these roads are perfectly aligned with geographic cardinal points. And I'm going to turn another 90 degree to the right. And guess what? It changes another 90 degree, which is 180. Now I'm turning to the left. I'm not the one driving the car, right? So you don't see me steering the steering wheel. I'm the one holding the camera. And I'm going to east, and it shows 090. And where I am in relation to the VOR station, you see the VOR station, right? So it's not 270. I'm a bit maybe 275 degrees from that VOR station. So I'm here, the VOR station is here. You see this little line here. So VOR station is right here. So I would say, so 270, I would say 275, 278. And let's see what this VOR number shows me. 260, 263. So again, that's not an accurate number. This is a portable radio. I use it just in case there is an emergency. So it's a backup radio that I always carry around when I fly. So I'll show you how the VOR station looked like to conclude the video. So it's what you saw earlier on the satellite view. You see those white type of domes? Those are antennas. And there is a metallic structure that also helps with propagating signals upwards towards the sky, and not towards the sky, but not on the ground. So that's the VOR station looks like. And again, on the map, the top view, the satellite view, those white domes is what you see from the top. So in case you fly in the circuit or fly around the VOR station, now you know what to look for. Of course, your instructor would tell you stuff, but if you want to learn some stuff in advance, and the aviation books, the manuals you want to learn are too technically challenging for you. So that's what you're looking for. It's this type of antenna, and this is one runway. This is another one for this particular airport, and this is the active runway today.
Meadows information, Golf Tower, so weather 2330 Zulu, wind 1609, gust 16, visibility 10, light rain showers, sky condition 2000 feet, 4000 overcast, altimeter 2984, IFR approach visual runway 18, landing at departure runway 18, form ATC on initial contact, you have information, Golf. Meadows information, Golf Tower, so weather 2330 Zulu, wind 1609, gust 16.
160. So the wind, so this is 180, this is 090, this is about 160. So let's say if I'm here, 160, it's about here. So the active runway is 18. So this is the active runway, 18, and this is 36 in case the wind is blowing from the north. This is the longest one in Pitt Meadows. These are the taxiways. And another one, and another one. So last weekend I flown this runway. We landed on this one, that was the active one, and we exited here. Then we came in here and they gave us the taxiway A, and we got back into the active and took off and went back to Squamish. Okay, so that was kind of a basic idea about this app. And of course, if you want to see more, you need to download this free. And currently I'm using the satellite view, online satellite view. I have offline maps that expired, so I have to download it again. So if I want to exit this one, that I press layers again, and it gets me back to, but right now I'm online, so offline, online, or overlay. So an overlay, they have other features, but I'm not going to discuss now. And it's pretty good system. So if I want to see airports, the airport near me is this one, and it tells me a couple of things like frequencies, services. So what you saw on the satellite view is here on this layout, and you see the active is 1.8 today, and you see information, frequencies, which is important to know. And you have all these frequencies that you need to write it down before you before you start planning your trip. And you have runways, the length and stuff, procedures, and weather in case you connect online to the nearest weather station. If you connect, in my case, if I have a SIM card into this one, and I connect through the cellular service to the website, which connects this one to the FltPlan website, and also to a weather service. So that was kind of a basic idea about how to use this FltPlan app. Thank you, bye bye.